Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Spirit of the Living God by Josh Baldwin. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a like, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can actually do that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon as we speak. You can also choose to look at some merch options that are available to you. More links in the description for that. And lastly, if you'd like to join my email list, you can, and if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips that every musician should know for free. Grab your acoustic guitar, and you're going to need a capo today, and let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo. It's going to go on the 2nd fret. We're playing in the key of G, just like Josh is in the music video that features this song. And really, when we're playing G, we're actually playing an A. So this G in capo 2 is actually sounding an A chord. But here are the chords you're going to need to know. G, C, D, E minor, and G over B. All right, so those are very simple chords. If you're not familiar with them, I think maybe G over B may be unfamiliar to you if you're a beginner, but let me just go over that and then we'll dive into the song. For G over B, I simply put my index finger on the A string 2nd fret relative to the capo, and then my ring finger on the B string 3rd fret, and then the pinky on the 3rd fret as well. This is all relative to the capo, so 2nd fret relative to the capo for that index finger, and the other 2 fingers 3rd fret relative to the capo. All in all, you're actually playing on the 4th and 5th frets of your guitar. But this is what you're going to sound like when you play that G over B, and your index finger is naturally blunting the D string. That's totally fine. The song has the acoustic guitar practically playing non-stop, which is kind of nice. It's a little change up from what we've normally seen the past several years in CCM and really contemporary worship music, but I like it, and this is kind of like the glue that holds everything together. The acoustic is, and I would argue, a little bit even more than that because it is a very prominent instrument in the song. So we're going to play through the song, and I'll put the chords on screen for you, and I'll say them as we go along, and afterwards we'll talk about the strumming patterns that are very common in this song. All right, so get ready. Here we go. G, G over B, C, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, C, G over B, C, E minor, D, C, G, G over B, C, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, C, G, G over B, C, E minor, D, C, G over B, C, D, G over B, C, D. G. G over B, C. Build it up, E minor. G over B, C. G. G over B, C. E minor. D, C. G. G over B, C. G. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. Let's talk about some strumming patterns, and there's pretty much just two of them, plus a surprise near the bridge. Now, let's talk about the very beginning. It's simply down and up alternate strumming. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... If you know how to count 16th notes, that's how you're going to strum. 1E and a 2E and a... If you're just thinking about it that way, the 16th note way of counting the rhythm. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But when the verse begins, you're just going to do straight down strums on 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm really emphasizing the D, G, and B strings here, kind of like the middle portion of your strings. And on the downbeat, you can certainly strum the bass note of the chord. So that E minor, you don't want to go a little too deep, but you also don't want to do this either. Which brings me to something else that's unrelated to strumming. When I'm playing these chords, most of the time, my ring finger and pinky, they're in that 3rd fret. And it's kind of like it's keeping continuity between the chords. I can play C this way, or I could play C this way. Both are good, but if I want to have a smooth transition between G and C, it's perfect. D is an exception. E minor, I can get away with that, or I can just do a traditional E minor. But in worship, you can do both. You can do whatever feels right in the moment, but also if the song is calling for more continuity between chord transitions, this is a great example of keeping that between those chords so that they're not super abrupt when you change. You could play the song like this. Of course, that's a little too ridiculous, but you get what I mean. You're trying to keep continuity between the chords. So you've got the 1E and a 2E and a strum. Just watch out when you change to G over B into C. Then when you get to the chunky strum for that first verse. And finally, when you get to the bridge, this is the surprise I was talking about. They're waiting on an offbeat to start the progression. You start with a rest, actually. So you're going to start with your G over B chord, but you wait to play it on the and. So counting the 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and... Get the idea? So you're trying to start on the and of 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3. And it helps if you can keep your foot tapping to the beat and trying to change those chords on an off strum. Now, that might sound like you're chewing gum and you're standing on your head and you're doing a bunch of other things in between. Trust me, it is not that hard, but you want to make sure that you can do this, because if you just play the chord on the beat, it doesn't make the song what it is. You want to be respectful of the people that wrote the song, respectful of Josh Baldwin, or respectful of the orchestration, respectful of the arrangement and how the song is going to go. So make sure you're also trying to follow that. But be aware that you're going to follow those builds with the drummer as well. So when they're doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da, 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 you want to make sure that you follow those builds as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can actually do that by clicking the 3 dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Check out my book called How to Save Catholic Schools. It's available on Amazon as we speak. You could also look for some merch options, which there are links in the description for that as well. And lastly, if you'd like to join my email list, well, you can. And if you do, you get my top 8 tuning tips that every musician should know for free. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing week. God bless.